Now eventually we're going to replace the test lights with the actual lights that we're using on the car. Here's one of those lights right here. It's a high efficiency LED unit. It's the kind of thing you can buy from a company that sells parts for towing rigs and stuff. These are widely and locally available, so it's not a highly proprietary part. And it's more efficient and cheaper than what you get from a manufacturer. There is one little trick to their functionality though. Come back around here and I'll show it to you. Now you might expect two wires from a light, but this light has a couple of different functions. Remember, a brake light for a car, it'll turn on if you turn the headlights on, but it needs to have a more intense, brighter setting for when you've got the headlights on and you hit the brakes. So it's a two-level light. The way it works in this case is you have a grounding wire. In this case it's the white wire, and normally it would be screwed right into the frame of the car. So we'll attach it to the minus side of our testing battery, and then we'll attach one of the leads to the positive side. And if you go around to the other side, you'll see that it lights up the light. But when I switch that green lead for a brown lead, you'll see that it's a different level of intensity. Maybe a little dimmer or brighter. Dimmer. Okay? The white wire stays hooked up either way. That's your ground. What will be switched is the green or the brown, depending on whether you want high intensity or low intensity. There's a similar factor up here with a turn signal light. It works the same way. You've got the white wire, which is the ground. The ground strap can usually be identified because it's made to just screw right to the frame. It doesn't have to have any other connection on it. So we'll attach that to negative. And we attach the black light here, and if you go around the other side, you'll be able to see that a certain set of lights light up. But if we attach the other wire, it's a slightly different pairing.
Can we do that for high beam and low beams as well, for the light itself?
We might be able to buy a high or low beam light, but here's our LED headlights right here, and as you can see, they've only got two wires going to it, so there's really only one way to hook it up. Now we could put a resistor that can be switched in and out of the circuit to create a dimmer for the low beam, but really that's not how high and low beams work. It's not necessarily intensity, it's actually position. High beams literally shoot up higher in the air, whereas a low beam tends to hug the road so as to avoid blinding oncoming people. And as you can see by these high efficiency LEDs, they are in fact pretty bright. You need to make sure they're pointed in the right direction.
Thanks.
You're welcome.